Gloria Strode, and welcome to Straightforward. Today, we have a very special treat for you, our friends from Renal Associates. Welcome, Dr. Alcade and Jennifer.
Thank you, Gloria. It's always nice to be here.
It's always a pleasure having you all. I learn something every time, but today I think you're going to educate our audience on what it's like and what it's not really magic or rocket science. They can actually do dialysis at home. And so you're the educator on the team. Right. Okay, so share with our audience all the great things that you do for our team.
Well, let me just first say that Jennifer has been with us for several years now.
Okay.
And she is actually one of the facility administrator in one of our clinics.
Okay.
And she conducts a lot of these Kidney Smart classes that we put out there.
Kidney Smart classes. So you're the educator to make sure that people like me are more informed, and then families that might need that service, that you explain the who, what, when, where, how, and why. Okay, well, you're the subject matter expert. I like that.
Alrighty.
So the thing that's so daunting in my mind was the home dialysis, because most people know they go to the center, but you actually work with families that have that.
Yes. So I'm over several home programs in the area. We have over 120 home patients. Most of them do what we call peritoneal dialysis.
Really?
And then you can also do home hemodialysis at home. You have to have a partner. And what our job, or my job to do, is to teach you how to do it. Teach your family how to do it if they need to learn, make them comfortable, and then they go home and perform the treatments so that they're doing it at the comfort of their home, and then they come to see us maybe twice a month, come once to see the doctors and then once to have their labs drawn. So
really? And see, in my mind, it was just so overwhelming just to think about it. And then I'm thinking you got to have a sterile environment, you got to have this, you got to have that, but you're actually able to train families and the patient on how to do this.
And it's very simple. It's not rocket science. A lot of people think
I think that it is rocket science.
It's so complicated, and it's a great modality. Patients feel well. They feel much better on home therapy than they do in-center typically. Not that in-center is not a great modality, but they do have a lot more freedom with their schedule. They can work. We have a lot of working patients.
Really?
They do it at night and they work during the day, and it fits in with their schedule. So, they enjoy doing this type of therapy, and not a lot of people know about it. So our goal with the Kidney Smart is to make sure all of our patients, or anyone in the area, is aware of what it's like, what a kidney disease is, how to protect yourself if you do have kidney disease, and then if you happen to need dialysis, what are your options? What's out there available to you?
Okay, and so you're saying that one, you need a partner, and then another process, you can do it as an individual.
Absolutely.
Okay, explain that to our audience.
So with peritoneal dialysis, you can be independent. You don't need a partner. You train about 8 half days, so 8 4-hour days at the facility, and we teach you how to do it at home. You do not have to have a person do it for you. You're independent. And then once you learn how to do it, you go home. You start doing it every single day. Most people do it at night while they're sleeping, and it's very gentle on the body. It doesn't wake them up. And then when they wake up, their days are free. And
so are they connected to something? They have to connect, or?
They do.
Okay.
There's 2 different types of there's peritoneal dialysis, which doesn't require a partner. You can do it during the day, or you can do it at night on a machine. And the most popular form is the machine at night. You hook up when you go to bed.
It's called a cycler.
And it's called a cycler, and it does the treatment for you while you're sleeping, and then you disconnect when you get up in the morning, and just tear the machine down.
So you feel rested. So it's nothing that's shocking or trauma to your body. It's a very easy thing.
It's overwhelming.
Really? And so you can sleep through it.
Yes.
That's the point we want to come across to your audience.
Really? Wow. Okay, so I'm impressed with that, because I don't know what my visions were. And then the one where you need the partner.
So the one where you need the partner is what we call home hemodialysis. The partner can do as little as you want them to, or as much as you want them to. So they simply need to just sit there with you they don't have to really do anything, because a lot of partners don't want to take that, caring mode. They just want to be there for their person, but don't want to really do a whole lot, and that's okay. You can be as active or as least active as you want, but you do have to have someone with you to do your treatment, just in case you need help.
Again, the machines are not daunting as the ones they see in center. The
Okay.
machines for the home hemodialysis are very portable. Not a lot of technical aspects to it. Again, it's very easy, very user-friendly, and
So you don't need a master's degree to try to figure it out.
Absolutely, not, absolutely. not.
Okay.
But you got to have the partner while you're doing that, so one can monitor whatever happens to you on dialysis.
Okay.
Whereas for the peritoneal dialysis modality, you can do it on your own and not have a partner.
So they're smaller, because I was at the center before with my dad, was going, and so what you're having is something a little more compact.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's actually the one like your dad used in the center has it's more compact. It weighs about 75 pounds. It's about this big, and you put a cartridge in it. You put a cartridge in it.
Really?
Yes, and hook the lines together. It primes itself, and then once you hook it up to saline, it primes itself, and once it's ready, your partner or you stick yourself, put yourself on the machine, and you're dialyzing.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's really not something that, we buy things sometimes and you have to read the instructions. And most men are famous about this. There's always an extra
Yes,
part.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that, following the directions and having that extra part, because it's simple.
It's very simple, step by step.
Yeah. The other thing too is that there's always support 24/7, because one of them is always on call to take up any questions, or if there's anything that happens while doing your dialysis, the lines fall or you cut yourself off, then there's mechanisms on how to address those issues. So
Oh, okay.
again,
So you
very
have
easy.
an on-call person.
Absolutely.
That's like
24/7.
Ask the nurse.
Exactly.
So somebody's there to troubleshoot
Absolutely,
in case you run into
absolutely.
trouble.
Right.
That is really something, because what I'm finding is, we always thought it was for old people, but there are a lot of young people that are actually on dialysis now. And so you all have just made it more convenient and easy.
And on top of that, patients can remain gainfully employed because they do this machine. I mean, the treatments at home, again, at night, as she said. And it affords a big degree of independence rather than being connected to a in-center machine, going to the in-center treatments where you get a fixed time to go. So
Right.
in-center dialysis, the time is fixed. I mean, it's not frequently. You could choose your time schedule.
At home, it's more
At
flexible.
home, it's more flexible.
Right.
And then you can do it while you
Absolutely.
sleep.
Absolutely.
And you can even travel. That was a big selling point for a lot of
Yeah.
patients
Yes.
that travel. We have a retired couple that they like to travel. They like to go on cruises. They like to go to Puerto Rico. So
And it will travel that far.
it will.
That's how
both
compact it
modalities.
is. Oh my goodness.
Not only that, if you travel out of state, you can call, you can speak to the social worker in the clinic or to the nurses there, and they can even send bags of fluid to the place wherever you go, so you don't have
Really?
to bring it on your own.
Oh,
so
wow,
all the support
wonderful.
systems are in place to make this very easy on the patient.
All right.
Yeah.